It's 9:47, and I'm just going to make a very quick upload for those that need to treat a few health issues of their own before they start talking about other people's private records. In Ireland, there's been an issue around the acquisition of information that the HSE is fully aware of, and the issue of practitioners that have resorted to defamation or false reporting. As I've mentioned, there's an ongoing issue in this community around the healthcare policies of privacy and confidentiality, and there are people of information that is inaccurate and slanderous and disrespectful to human life. Now, as a humanitarian, I've been of life-saving activity. I gave birth to life, and at the moment I'm trying to save my own life from people that have no regard or respect for the Hippocratic Oath, and that's quite dangerous. In the midst of all of this, there are individuals that are disrespecting the old faith of Salem and the Catholic Church. And I think it's very important that I give these people a little bit of a warning with regard to what they have been conducting themselves in with bad practices, bad behaviours, bad ethics, and their bad deaths and defamation since 2006 and again in 2015. These people really need to stop their offence against the church and my good name, and they really need to stop stalking and stealing and slandering. They are putting innocent life at risk, and they are putting their own lives at risk and their own integrity at risk. There are people that are living off my credentials and achievements and accomplishments, and they're stealing from the church, I might add. So they might be careful about talking regarding other people's health and well-being when they're not qualified or authorised. I don't authorise anyone to discuss me. Any slander or defamation is a hazard to the HSE policy. So those that are disrespecting COVID-19 protocol, that are taking credit for COVID-19 protocol without having done the research that I have done, or the life-saving measures that I have enacted or been a part of, those people that are taking credit for my humanitarianism are really not safe doing so. As I have said, I work with about 5 or 6 faiths as a recovery advocate and a humanitarian and as a royal, and those people disrespecting any of those faiths or any of my families with disrespect to human life or disrespect to my child being exacerbated really need to get their mental health assessed. Please treat your mental illness surrounding these matters. Don't conduct any more heresy against my faith. Please don't exacerbate or spend any debt that you owe me. Anyone spending money that they owe me is unsafe for people to be spending. So any debts that are still unmet, that's dangerous for children. I'm Royal Protocol, so any Garda Síochána or any authorities that aren't working with Royal Protocol are working against the law, and that is not safe to be. They have worked against the law in the past. So if the authorities are working against the law, that makes people unsafe, and people have been unsafe. So please err on the side of the caution, on the side of caution. Keep to the right side of the law, and be in no way deluded regarding competency or capability or caliber or character regarding other people's ownership or entitlements. Anyone discussing entitlements of other people are unsafe. So the European Court of Human Rights, I have a huge issue of people offending the law in these circumstances. And as I would with other people being offended, I would defend those circumstances as well. So those that are committing wrongdoings and exacerbating their crimes and their deaths, they're a failing and a failure to society. So the European Court of Human Rights, I've been contacting you since 2019. The situation has not improved. There have not been any efforts of contact. There's been obstruction and perversion and disinformation and destruction and damages to all faith systems that my blood represents, of royal families that I hold the titles and positions of, that are being offended by ASBOs doing witchcraft, trying to cause disease and discomfort in a place where